Welcome to Rust Arcade Bedwars, a large-scale game mode with 6 teams, where the aim of the game is to build a base to protect your bed, gather equipment from shops around the map, and use that gear to raid enemy teams' bases and eliminate them by destroying their beds. In the Bedwars lobby, you can select your team by interacting with the vending machines, and you can select a unique Bedwars class by interacting with the NPCs. The map is made of several different islands with different resources on each, and the way to move around the map is by placing down foundations on top of the water. Be aware that falling into the water will immediately kill you, so make sure you have enough wood before travelling around the map. Each team will spawn on their own island, where there will be a wood and scrap spawner, and 3 shops where low tier equipment and building materials can be purchased using scrap. At the beginning of the game there will be a build phase. Once you spawn, you will immediately want to place your bed on a foundation in the middle of the island to set your new spawn point. You should then begin building around your bed to add further protection. And make sure to place your bed in the middle of the island to ensure you have enough room to honeycomb your base later on in the game. Once the build phase has ended, you will want to head towards your stone island, which has a stone and scrap spawner and is located either side of your spawn island. It also has 4 shops with low to mid tier armor, weapons, building materials, and other mid-tier items. Be aware that you will have to compete with other teams for these stone islands, and once you've secured your stone island, we recommend you protect it by building a seal around the shops and placing a door on the front. There is a sentry turret above each island that will shoot at players if they push towards another team too early into the game. The timeline for the game will display in a UI above showing when sentries will be destroyed and other significant phases of the game. The next island is metal, which is located directly in front of your spawn island. At the bottom there is a tech trash spawner, and tech trash can be used for the higher tier items in the shops. The metal shops have higher tier items including weapons, armor, and building materials. The final island is the middle, where each team has a path into middle directly in front of their metal. There are 3 metal ore and tech trash spawners around the outside and 3 tech trash spawners on the inside. Once you enter mid, there will be high radiation, so you should buy a hazmat suit in the metal base to reduce damage taken while in the mid. In the mid shops there are high tier items including explosives, weapons, armor and building materials. A useful tip is to place sleeping bags around the map to give yourself better options for when you respawn after dying. Halfway through the game, a Chinook will fly into the map and drop an unlockable crate at the center of the middle. Once it has been hacked, it will take 4 minutes to unlock, and inside the crate includes the highest tier items. The final phase of the game is the arena. If there are still beds alive at the end of the game, everyone's bases will be teleported to identical plots on this smaller map. The final teams will compete in an all-out deathmatch to raid each other's bases and end the game. Behind each base, there will be a tech trash spawner and 1 shop with some basic loot inside. There is a structure in the middle of the arena that has 3 tech trash spawners and 2 shops that include all of the raiding materials you will need. Once you have destroyed the remaining team's beds and finally eliminated the remaining players, you will be crowned the victor and the game will end.